Welcome to the series of life lessons celebrating being in business for 25 years in Alexander's digital marketing. So today's tip is to watch conditions like a hawk and choose the time to take off carefully. And if the time is right, don't hesitate, go. I first learnt this hang gliding at the World Hang Gliding Champs in Japan, and I was seated 10th. And there was a silly rule that if anyone was seated ahead of you and you're lined up on takeoff, and you've got to try and take off when there's an updraft coming, and they sort of, it's hard to tell when they're coming and if they're going to be strong enough to keep you up. And conditions have been really weak. And I was on takeoff, I thought, oh yeah, I think the thermal's good enough to go and keep me up. And I lined up at takeoff, and I hesitated that one moment too long, and one of the top seeds pushed in, and so I had to go to the back of the queue. And by the time I got to take off, after the first top 10 seeds, they all got away in the thermal and scored on one of the few scoring conditions of the competition. I landed out on the ground because I just hesitated that moment too long. Similarly in business, when I first started in business in marketing and advertising, my dream was actually to have a knitwear company, and I thought I'd make lots of money doing marketing, and then I'd go off and do my knitwear company. And so I went and did all my research, but the manufacturers weren't ready to take my orders at that stage. They had enough of their own work. And so 7 years later, I had a really brilliant year. I made lots of money. I couldn't believe it. And so I set off to do my knitwear company. But what I didn't bank on was that economic conditions had changed in the interim. Price points had dropped. People were making things in China. The price point had dropped from 400 to 270, and my margin was too skinny. And so I'd missed the ball. And so I sold all of my product that year, and I learned a lot, but there wasn't going to be enough margin in it to make it a longer term worthy opportunity. So watch conditions like a hawk, and if you think the time is right, move, make it happen. Don't want to see you miss out.